Hello everyone, this is Tyler with Finding Freedom. Welcome to today's video. Thank you guys so much for being here. I can't thank you guys enough for the views. It's been real exciting seeing how much my view time has gone up in just a month and a half. What I want to do today is I definitely want to help out the other small YouTube channels out there that are just like me, other startup YouTubers, just to get more views, because I know it can be really daunting to have to go out there and scour the YouTube network to find different channels, different videos on different tips, tricks, and ways to look at your channel to get more views. So this is just my way of paying it forward to you guys. That way you guys can be awesome at YouTube as well. So let's get started. Okay, so like I said, for today, what I wanted to do is I really wanted to help out the other YouTubers out there. Like I said, I know that can be really daunting trying to get to the 4,000 hours as well as 1,000 subscribers that you need within a 12-month period in order to get to that monetization, because a lot of us that are on YouTube, that's what we're in this for. We're trying to get to where we're getting paid by YouTube, either by the monetization or any other way that you're doing it. And I mean, either way that you're doing it, you have to get views on your channel, you have to get traffic to your channel, you have to get people to your channel in order to sell any way that you are. If you're trying to sell either a product, if you're just trying to do the Amazon FBA, if you're trying to go out there and just make YouTube videos to get to the monetization, to get paid by AdSense. I mean, I understand, guys, and I want to help you get those views. So with this, I'm basically going to be explaining what I've learned from other big YouTube channels that will help you to get bigger and get more views. It'll help you to make the algorithm love your channel so that you can get a higher ranking up there and get more people looking at your videos. So the first trick that I've learned from all of these YouTubers and what the algorithm loves is click-through rates. Now, I know that a lot of you guys out there, if you're not big in tech, you don't know exactly what that is. If you go to your back office into the YouTube Studio Beta or even the Classic, they've added click-through rate back there, so it's made it a lot easier for YouTubers these days. You can actually go in there and see how many people are clicking through your video. You can see how many people are clicking on it, and what click-through rate is not only clicking onto your video to watch it, but what they're clicking on after that. And this involves getting cards up in your video. If you don't know how to put cards in your video, I'll put a card up here with a video that I made earlier explaining exactly how to do that. It's putting cards up there that are either your video, your playlist. You can support other channels by putting cards up there. You can even put up little polls and surveys up there. That way you can ask your audience if they love what you're doing, if you can ask them what they might want to watch, and have little questionnaires up there. So if you didn't know about that, that's something cool that you can do as well. You need to make sure to always be trying to get them to stay on YouTube, because for you guys that don't realize it, YouTube is a business. They're trying to make money, people, the same as you are. In order for them to make money, they have to keep people on their network. That's how they make money, is they keep people watching their content. So for you guys putting up those cards, getting them to other YouTube channels, to other YouTube videos, other YouTube playlists, getting them thinking about staying on YouTube with those polls or surveys, or even having the back end where you have the ending screen videos that a lot of these YouTubers will do. I know that I'm still learning a little bit about it, so as soon as I figure it out, I'm going to definitely make a tutorial for you guys as well to show you guys how to do it, because that's another great way to keep them on your channel, to keep them on YouTube, to keep up your click rate. That way you can help the algorithm, and that way the algorithm can verify that you're trying to help out YouTube, get you ranked up higher in YouTube so that you can get more views. Now, along with that, it also goes with whether they're clicking down in the related as well. So, I mean, it just, you know, put more shout outs to other YouTubers, talk about other videos that you watch. The more that you can promote promote YouTube in your videos, the better that it's going to be, because it's going to keep the person that's watching your channel thinking about YouTube. That way they'll stay on YouTube, and the more that you support it, the more that YouTube sees that your channel is supporting keeping the customer on the platform, it's going to help you out. Trust me. Every big YouTuber has said this on their video, and if they're that high with subscribers and views, then why not listen to them? If they're telling you this, then it must be working. The next thing that I've learned with a lot of their videos, a ton of them are starting to talk about this, especially with the big changes that the new algorithm has put in place, just with the new update on the algorithm. A lot of YouTubers are starting to explain that thumbnails, and I'll go ahead and put 2 and 3 in there together because they kind of tie in together. Thumbnails and titles, people. Thumbnails and titles are number 2 and number 3. So basically what it is having a great title that's going to tie in your video. I've made other videos out there that can help you find great titles. If you haven't seen those videos, definitely go and check them out, because it's 2 amazing tools that'll help out any YouTuber out there to get started. Definitely go check that out if you haven't. But definitely having an amazing title like how I do, how I have a whole bunch of titles that are either how to get more views, how to get more subscribers, because there's a ton of people looking that up, and there's so many different ways to explain how to get more views and subscribers that I believe that anybody that's getting on YouTube should be making that kind of content, at least 1, 2, or 3 videos in their whole YouTube lifetime. That way they can help other people out, because those type of videos are always going to be around. They're always going to be needed. As long as YouTube is around, somebody is going to want to know how to get bigger on YouTube. So that's why I like doing these videos. You got to go out there in your niche, and that's basically the content that you're creating, whatever neighborhood. I'm not sure exactly how else to explain it, but whatever market you're trying to go into, whether it be in online marketing like me, whether it be in just motivation, whether it be in just YouTube, whether it be in beauty care, trying out different things. I know there's a lot of FBA people, Amazon FBA people out there who are just, they're doing recommendations on products or reviews on them. So it really just depends on what kind of market and niche you're in and exactly what kind of videos that you're doing. But I know that how to make views and how to get subscribers are 2 videos that are always going to be needed on YouTube, because there's always somebody new talking about something new, and the algorithm does change every once in a while. So, there's always going to be a need for people to know how that's changing. So having a great title that a whole bunch of people are going to be looking up, not only that day but going forward, that's something that's going to get you a lot of views. Try to think of things that people are going to constantly want to know. I know a lot of the times that's why on my channel I'm trying to do a whole bunch of different stuff on finance. I'm the type of person that I love random facts. I know that random facts out there these days, it's been there since I was a kid. These books are never going to leave. There's all kinds of free apps out there with random facts. I mean, people just love knowing about stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm coming out with all kinds of videos to help out YouTubers, to help out people with online marketing, with affiliate marketing, or even just to get them motivated. You guys have to think of what people want. Don't just make content that you love, because I'm sorry, but if you're in this game to make some money, you have to do it for them. I know that you're trying to get on here so that you don't have a job, but YouTube still is, in a sense, a job. You're working for yourself. That's still the best thing in the world, but you have to make sure to treat it like a business, because YouTube is a business. So whenever you're coming up with these titles, even if it seems like the best thing in the world, if it's like, you just thought of it, you're like, ha 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 ha, you're laughing to yourself, you think it's just the best title ever, if it's just completely out there, if it has nothing to do with your video, if it just has a little bit to do with your video but it just seems cool to you, maybe not put that. I know every once in a while it can make you feel a little bit better, and I would suggest doing it every once in a while just so you know you don't get bored, burnt out on it, because I know a lot of YouTubers out there, they try to be way too serious with YouTube and they get burnt out way too fast with that. So with titles, I would say most of the time try to stick with what the public would want, what they are searching for. Like I said, if you don't know what they're searching for, I have a video with 2 tools that can make it really easy for you to figure that out, especially on YouTube. And make sure that those titles aren't just way too long either, because there's a lot of titles out there that honestly I've skipped by them because they were just ridiculously long and they were explaining way too much at once. Make them simple for people. So make those titles simple and make them something that you know that people are going to continuously search for. Not just one day, not just for the week, something that's going to be searched for, say 1, 2, 10 years later as well. That's a video that's going to get you a ton of views, not only now, but later on. So that'll help you guys out even in the future. The next thing with thumbnails, thumbnails. Every video that I've been watching ever since the algorithm has changed has been about thumbnails. Every big YouTuber out there, guys, if you guys want to be big, they are saying to fix your thumbnails. I know I, for one, from this day forward, am going to be coming up with custom thumbnails just to test the theory, because, I mean, like I said before in the video, they're big, guys. They're big YouTubers. They're big YouTubers for a reason. They must know what they're talking about, so I plan on doing it. I hope that you guys plan on doing it as well. Make sure to make custom thumbnails. If you don't know how to make custom thumbnails, I'm going to be coming out with a video later on for how to do it not only on your desktop, but there's free apps out there as well, like YouTube Buddy, or TubeBuddy I think it's called. That's one that I heard from a friend. I use a different one. I can't think of the name right now. But there's a whole bunch of free ones out there that'll let you make thumbnails, and they're really easy to make. They're really, 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 really easy to make. What YouTube wants, though, is they want a thumbnail that not only catches the eye, but also pertains to the video and the title. Now, the reason why I think that it's like that is because the streaming services are getting so big. If you think about it, and even back to whenever we were just reading books, I'm sorry, but everything's judged by the cover. It's judged by the first few seconds that you look at something is how you're going to judge on whether or not you're going to watch it, whether you're going to read it, whether you're going to look into it, anything like that. So I think that's the main reason why they're so focused on thumbnails with the algorithm, is because whenever you're going on Netflix and everything like that, you look at the title, but you're looking at that thumbnail to see exactly what that show is going to be about. That thumbnail they say a picture says 1,000 words, and that is definitely true. You don't know how much you look at these thumbnails on YouTube and decide whether or not subconsciously you want to watch that video. Whether you realize it or not, you are passing up a whole bunch of other people who probably have really amazing content just because they have crappy thumbnails out there. So if you have a crappy thumbnail, it doesn't have to be something ridiculously extravagant. What I would recommend is finding somebody that does videos like you, go onto their YouTube channel and just see what kind of thumbnails they're making. If anything, just go on to the main page on YouTube and look at all the big YouTubers out there, and a lot of the times you'll see that most of their thumbnails are the exact same. Most of the time they have a picture of them or their logo, their branding logo, anything like that, and they'll just put like something that pertains to the video to it. Like they'll have like a screen with PayPal if they're talking about making money, or they'll have like a camera if they're talking about the new video editing software that's out there, stuff like that. So it doesn't have to be something really extravagant, but it needs to be something that goes with the title, and it's got to be like, duh, that's what the video is about, and it's got to be something that really catches the eye. So, I mean, don't be scared to get your picture on there, if anything. Don't be scared to be a little bit goofy in front of the camera and make weird faces. I know there's a lot of people out there that will get their pets to model for them, everything like that. So if you can, try to, have somebody laugh whenever they look at your thumbnail. Have them feel a little bit of emotion whenever they do look at your thumbnail. I know that emotion is one of the best marketing tools that has ever been used. So I really hope that this helps you guys out, these 3 tips. Like I said, you want to make sure to work on your click-through rate by getting cards up in your video, by just recommending other YouTube channels, other YouTubers, just talking about YouTube as much as you can to get that person that watches your video constantly thinking about watching YouTube to help them out. That way, in turn, they will help you out. And then that second and third thing, getting your title right and that thumbnail on there correctly, getting a custom thumbnail. That way the algorithm can help you out, because if that algorithm helps you out, guys, that's how you're going to get those views. That's how you're going to get this 4,000 hours that you think is ridiculous, but let me tell you, it's really not. On my channel alone, I'm already over 40 hours of watch time, and I've been doing this a month and a half, people. All right, so it is doable. As you continuously grow, I know that it's going to be small numbers now, but as you continuously grow, get more people subscribed, those numbers are going to climb higher and higher, and it's just going to be like a snowball effect to where you think that 4,000 hours is a lot, you're going to think that that's just breadcrumbs here in a little while, people. So make sure to use these tips. Really try to improve on your channel, guys. Try to do anything that you can. Research to get more valuable content. Try to make the scenery behind you a little bit better if you can. If anything, go out there and look a little bit nicer whenever you get on the videos. Anything that you can do to improve. If you need to, I know that a great tip that I've learned from past jobs, if you have like a stutter or anything like that, you can say red leather, yellow leather. It helps out a ton. I know that other movie stars do it as well. It's a big coaching tip for anybody that has a stutter. So that's just my little ending tip to help you guys out. If you love the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. I want down there in the comments, let me know what you're going to improve on, what you're going to be using to going forward to make your video a little bit better, because I want to know that you guys are really trying to improve on your channel. Put down in the comments what you're doing. That way you can tell me, but not only that, to have a statement to yourself to make yourself do it. Because if you're not going to make yourself do it, nobody else is. I love you guys to death. Make sure to get subscribed if you're not. Make sure to continue watching. I'm trying to get better at these endings. Remember, with finding freedom, a happy mind is all you'll find. Have a great day, people.